Hello SLAPAFISH community, welcome back to another World Tanks console video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the Brazilian Bulldog. And yeah, why am I driving the Brazilian Bulldog? Is because it's deal of the week. And Brazilian Bulldog is actually a really good tank. And now I'm just going to go over the stats of the Brazilian Bulldog. Before I get into that, the main round of the Brazilian Bulldog is high explosive. But it's good high explosive. And you got heat for your premium round, and you got your third round, it's high explosive. You can like hit people for like 300 damage, 334 damage, like I just did that row 237, and it just ran itself because I have controlled impact on this thing. Don't ever ram me, because more than likely I will always have controlled impact. Okay, now let's get on to the stats. Brazilian Bulldog actually gets a 76 90mm gun. What does that mean? I have no idea. So, remember, first round is high explosive, second round is heat rounds. Okay? So, the Brazilian Bulldog fires at 9.52 rounds per minute. On its high explosive round, like its standard round, its penetration is 102, and it does 320 damage. Which gives it a DPM of 3046. Now its heat rounds have 250mm of penetration, and it does 240 damage, which also has a 2285 DPM. No matter what round you pick in this tank, you have a really good DPM. The accuracy is 0.38, and aim time is 2.3. And your track rotation is 56 degrees a second. Now, the engine power of this tank. You go 72.40 kilometers forward and 24 backwards. You have a horsepower per ton at 21.82. You have 975 hit points, which is pretty low for a tier 8 light tank. And what else I want to say? Armor, you have absolutely nothing. View range, you have 400 meters. Signal range is 745. Your stationary and moving concealment is 30%. And your boost is for your XP. You have a 10% XP boost and a 40% silver boost. So, now let me talk about how I use the tank. Basically, I use the tank. The main round I usually fire in the Brazilian Bulldog is the high explosive round with 102mm of penetration that does 320 damage. I recommend using those at close range. Very close range, like I did at the very beginning of this battle, and you'll see me when I start getting aggressive when the numbers of the teams start dying down. Right now, I'm just sniping with my premium rounds. The high explosives are really good at close combat, and the heat rounds are really good at sniping. Oh yeah, I should also mention the shell velocity of these two rounds. I only fire the standard high explosive premium, the heat rounds. I don't find a reason of the regular high explosive, like the third high explosive, because why? The first one just is your standard, it's cheaper, it has more penetration, and yeah, it has the same damage. Why? But anyway, the shell velocity of your standard round is 792 meters per second. Your heat rounds is 853 meters per second. Either way, bad shell velocity, but the heat rounds have better shell velocity, and you'll be doing 240 damage. So basically, at the beginning of the match, try to like spot everything. Okay, Doc. Try to like spot everything and try to take out the light tanks with your high explosive. Then when you start taking a lot of damage, or it's time to like fall back and start sniping with your heat rounds. Then when the teams start dying down, like when there's less of the enemy as they were at the beginning. See, right now, the enemy team is like half. until I'm seeing the left flank is really open, so I can get behind them and start shooting the high explosive again. I'm getting close combat and gonna start shooting my high explosives again to do really good damage. Stop. Okay. So yeah, my dog. So just hit that Churchill 7 into the engine deck and hit him for 380 something, and also damaged his engine. And oh yeah, what I also run on this tank is a gun for equipment, is a gun rammer, vertical stabilizers, and a gunlink drive. I kind of suited up like my T-49 and or my tank / turtle. And yeah, so close combat. Here's the cheat read. Put a good shot into him. Well, we actually didn't kill him because somebody else killed him first. And we get some side shots of mediums. This is where you want to be. The Brazilian Bulldog, shooting at the sides and back of tanks to do like maximum damage. That was a T-29 that we did like 280 damage because we penetrated our shot. And this is also during loaded dice event. And before the battle ends, I want to say that I have a Discord now, so go join that, and I will have a link in the description so you can go join my Discord. Since I already used my repair kit on the other things, I couldn't repair my track because the Thunderbolt kept tracking me, and I don't have repairs or track mechanic on this tank because I kind of focused on the gun, trying to make the gun better, more accurate while shooting on the move, and also camo and view range. Well, we died. We're definitely going to win that game, so I'm just going to skip to the post-game stats. Alright, so we got a victory. We made 73,000 silver, even though we fired all those premium rounds. We did 4,200 damage, 1,300 assisted, and we actually managed to block 230 damage. And we got an ace tanker, and we also got a high caliber. And we made 6,357 XP. And we got top of the leaderboards, even though we fired all those premium rounds that totaled up to 59,700 silver. We still made a profit, even without a credit booster or anything like that. That's it for me. If you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also remember to SLAPAFISH because one was not. And peace out. See ya.